that a colony in the Delta Corvi system is harboring several fugitives. Among them is a man named Vrimek, who has close ties to the Riemann separatist movement. The Tal Shiar is going to show the colonists the consequences of treason. You will act as part of the advanced force that will shut down the colony's sensor grid. Once that is down, their planetary defenses will be useless, and the rest of the fleet can move in. Then we will land a ground force and round up the colonists. By this time tomorrow, this colony will be nothing but a memory.
Our job is to rendezvous with the Tal Shiar advanced force in the Delta Corvi system, which is located in the vertical front. And so we get some experience points and expertise. We get quite a few things. We get some plasma weapons, a Tronian Malai, which is brilliant for defense, and three duty officers and usual dilithium. Alright, let's get going.
Are we really going to help the Tal Shiar invade another Romulan colony like ours? I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this.
Your objectives are noted. So let's go. We've been hailed by Commander Levesque. Is it leader of the advance force? Put it on screen.
Welcome to the Delta Corvi system. We are here under the guise of a raiding party, but our primary objective is to bring down the sensor grid so our invasion fleet can get into position before the colony is aware of their presence. There are a few colony vessels patrolling the area. We need to take them out first before they can alert the surface to our presence. Once any nearby colony vessels are destroyed, then you can disable the sensor grid substation. I am sending coordinates for the substations you are responsible for targeting.
Understood.
Captain, I've marked the two substations we're responsible for disabling on the map. Are we really doing this? Are we participating in the invasion of a Romulan colony? Helping the Tal Shiar? Remember what happened to Viranat?
I'm open to suggestions, but we really need to take our cover if we're going to stop the Tal Shiar.
The other Tal Shiar ships will be monitoring the sensor grid and colony patrol ships to make sure the invasion isn't detected. If we disable the colony ships and then punch a hole in the sensor grid, we could beam a small away team to the surface without the other Tal Shiar ships noticing. Once on the surface, we can tell the population about the impending invasion. It's not much, but it would be more warning than we had.
Let's take out those substations. Indeed. Cloak up. So our first area is right ahead. So. Power weapons. We take it more substations. Okay, next one's across here. Look for this one. Because there's someone around here. Move. 2, 1.
We have a big enough hole in the sensor grid to get a transporter signal through without alerting the other Tal Shiar ships in the area. The crew can keep up appearances here in orbit while you warn the populace. Ready to beam you down with an away team? On your orders.
Let's beam down.
The other Tal Shiar ships haven't detected your presence on the surface yet, but you won't have much time before the rest of the invasion fleet arrives. Vrimek is the Maori. You'll need to convince him to evacuate his people before they arrive.
Okay, let's go. So, there you are, Mr. Vermek.
You're Tal Shiar! Guards! Someone! Anyone!
I'm not touched yet. I'm working undercover for the Roman Republic.
One of Datan's agents? What are you doing here?
Taoxia is taking out your orbital sensor grid as we speak. There's an invasion force on his way. You need to evacuate your people before they get here.
A Tal Shiar invasion? I feared this day would come. This time, however, the Tal Shiar have chosen the wrong colony. No one will leave this planet alive.
What do you mean? Everyone here living free, not so. Oh dear. And the final defense? Oh dear. I don't know how to say that.
I have certain contacts among my people. The Remans have become much more aggressive about protecting their interests since the loss of Craterus. We are more willing to use measures that would have seemed unthinkable in the past. One of these measures is Thalaron weaponry. Hidden underneath this colony is a Thalaron weapon, large enough to destroy all life forms on the planet. When the Tal Shiar land on this world, the very ground under their feet will burn.
A planetary Thalaron bomb? You might kill the Taoxia, but you and your people will die as well.
It is a fair price. I've seen what happened to Craterus and other colonies at the hands of the Tal Shiar. I suspect you have as well. Death is preferable to the fate the Tal Shiar has planned for us. And without the sensor grid, death is our only defense.
You can still evacuate this colony and save as many people as you can. We have to try.
I will delay the detonation to give you some time to organize an evacuation. But it will only be a delay. We must detonate before the Tal Shiar discover the weapon and attempt to disarm it. I will meet you at the shuttle pad after I am done here.
I'll start the evacuations. So, let's go out and save this colony before it turns to ash.
The invasion has started. It's like Virenad all over again. And we helped to make this happen. We need to rescue as many colonists as we can. Vrimek will want to detonate that bomb sooner rather than later.
Indeed. Let's get moving. So. Not good. Two lots down. We have to defend the shuttle idea. Get some enemies in. To the way, nice. Right, this area's cleared, so let's move on to the next shuttle. Oh dear, it does things and we couldn't do a thing about it. Right. These guys are rounded up. Okay, that's everyone. Still need to defend shuttle. There they come in. Get down a medic. Copy this town. There's a shuttle on the other side of this town. Or this building. It's just between these gaps. These guys are moving. We're expecting another group coming in, of Toshia coming in any second now. Done around here, so Not just almost completely flat. Well. Right, that's not evacuations on the way. Yeah. So let's see where they come from. So, yeah. There it goes. Better tuck back, find
Done all we can and saved as many colonists as we could. It's time to go. Vrimek is waiting for us at the final shuttle pad.
okay, yeah, let's get going. Now, Vrimek.
The Tal Shiar are close to controlling the entire colony. I'm arming the Thaleron weapon.
I've evacuated most of the colonists. But are you sure you want to do this?
Are you sure you're not a Tal Shiar agent? I will not give Sela and her minions the satisfaction of taking this colony with ease. They will fight and bleed for Ash and Rock. And then they will die.
Do what you feel you must. Commander Vivek.
What are you doing here? Are you helping these colonists? I am taking you into custody. If you're fortunate, you'll only be punished for insubordination and failing to follow orders. I will be pushing for you to be charged with treason and aiding the enemy.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Okay, my cover's not squeaky clean now. Right. Time to launch out your shuttle.
It is done. Delta Corvi has been erased from the map, along with the Tal Shiar invasion force.
We told everyone to rendezvous at our ship. We'll meet them there.
I don't know how to thank you. Our colony is gone, but my people... No one would have survived without you.
Ah, there you are. This is the Empress. It's time we spoke. Prepare for transport. I have to congratulate you. We've been trying to catch Vrymek for some time.
Liar! Coward! You said you would protect me! You said you would help us!
I'm sure many things were said. It's your fault for believing them. Deception is a means to an end. You were a threat, and now you are not. And my friend here is a loyal agent of the Tal Shiar.
Tell her it's not true! Tell her you would rather die than be her puppet!
I am Tal Shiar.
Tal Shiar scum! I should have killed you when I had the chance!
Now that he's dealt with, let's talk about you. I need someone who sees the bigger picture, who understands more than just blind loyalty to Hakiv. I think you're that person. I'm upgrading your security clearance. You will have access to our most restricted locations. But be careful where you shine your light. There are things in the dark that don't want to be found.
That couldn't have gone any worse. We did exactly what Sela wanted despite our best intentions. We even advanced our standing with the Tal Shiar. I don't know. Perhaps the greater good will outweigh this tragedy in time. Even if it does, we've still made an enemy of Vrymek. If he survives his interrogation, that is. Are you ready to leave yet? I know I am.
Yes, I'm ready to leave.
I can't believe Vrymek detonated a Thaleron weapon in the atmosphere to destroy the Tal Shiar invaders. It's tragic what happened to that planet, but the Tal Shiar should never doubt the resolve of people willing to die to be free. And it's unfortunate what happened to Vrymek, but the Empress herself has taken an interest in you. That's dangerous, but it's also an opportunity. You now have clearance to delve into the deepest, darkest secrets of the Tal Shiar. Comb through those archives and see what you can find, while we wait for Janek to make contact.
Indeed. So we've got some more stuff. So, as we've did our job, we've got plasma being wait for some and the plasma turret. And the neutron melee, which is a decent defense. I'll resist defenses that can't sort of every any tab, and you've got a handful of duty officers we can now use. So that's a lot more. Makes our jobs as in the Tashiar a bit better, and our job to supporting the Republic a bit better as well. But this has been it. I'm Max Writer. See you guys next time.